Now, as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Pass tonight, 5 on the clock. 17-foot shot on the way. Connects. The jumper drops. Knight's got 9.
Well, terrific timing and placement with the bounce pass there.
Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to, with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Down low. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Beasley, pass to Chambers. And that one's good. Chambers has gotten his second bucket of the game. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Jackson. Here's Knight. No good from outside. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Chambers. In his last outing, he had 11 points. To the inside. Picked it! They push it up 4 on 3. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Just selling the defense on the pump fake.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Take a look now at the season's most efficient scorers from around the league. And that one misses. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Knight, the pass to Jackson. Clock is at 3. Here's Knight. Releases. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Memphis shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Diawara. To stop the run. Memphis with a rebound.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Here's Chambers. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Knight can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And again, it's Memphis missing. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Jackson, right side. Here's Diawara. No good on the triple.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And he gets that one. 5 points in the game.
Sometimes you have to ignore the analytics. There is value in the mid-range if that's who's shooting it.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Clutch. Jones from outside. And it's Graham with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Defended by Jones. Right wing. They set the screen. And it's rejected. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Away team foul. Number 38. First personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 7. Josh. Number 7.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-4 run. To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the second. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Here's Thunder. Has to clutch. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
1:24 left to play in the first half. The 3-ball. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Shooting just 27% in the second quarter. Here's Thunder. Unable to get that one. Memphis leading by 9. .55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 10 points for him.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to clutch. Will it go? And Jones, good for 3.
3 points.
Jones has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Graham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Here's Clutch. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Memphis with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. The visitors with the ball. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Jackson, the pass to Knight. Pass to Clutch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot from 20 feet out. Memphis with a rebound. And on the floor for Doug Christie as we get into the second half.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Knight. 11 points in the game.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
Defended by Jackson. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Knight. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. Memphis, 4th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Memphis leading by 9. There's the triple. Can't sink it. 4th miss out of 9 attempts. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Some solid D from Beasley.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Clutch. Puts up a 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Memphis leads by 8.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Chalk up 2 there. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Out left to the wing. Launches it, and the 3-pointer goes. 15 points in the game.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Pass to Clutch. Here's Knight. And there's the screen. There's the 3. To the left side wing. Lets the 3 fly, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Chambers. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Ram for 3. And they recover it. Now Beasley. Second chance effort. It's rebounded by Knight.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Defended by Jackson. Beasley with a screen on Jackson to the inside, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Diawara. To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And now Memphis on the break. Here's Chambers. He's got 5. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Chambers has got 8.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
Pass to Diawara. Here's Knight. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Knight's got 19 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Chambers. Here's Beasley. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you get off of more resistance than that.
Now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and check out the bigs who have been posting big points so far this season. Graham against Jones. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Jackson, the pass to Diawara. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Edwards outside. That shot off the mark.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Defended by Jackson. Pass to Chambers. Here's the 3. The shot won't fall. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Jackson outside. Pass to Diawara, and here's Edwards. Jones from outside. No good there. Memphis leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The rebound by Diawara.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Jackson with it. Making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Falls for Jackson. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Memphis ahead, leading by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Down low. Here's Chambers. There's the block. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And Memphis leads by 5.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Pass tonight. There's the 3. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Chambers. And there's a pick. From the high post. And he knocks the jumper down.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And the layup is good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Knight. Knight's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. That one's good. This game is all even.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
To take the lead. Memphis with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Graham, the pass to Chambers. Misses the baby hook. Gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. There's a screen. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Inside. Tries again. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. The rebound by Diawara. Shooting about 43% on this one. To the paint. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. And Coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Defended by Jackson. To the middle. It's intercepted. Here's Knight. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's the pick. From deep. Knocks down the long J. Give him 20.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Pass to Clutch. For three. The shot comes out. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Oh, ripped away. Here's Jackson. Shot's blocked.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
First personal foul, first team foul.
For Memphis, Cruz, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
A nice shot by Knight.
Taking it straight to the rim, going for the high percentage shot when it matters the most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
Now here's Beasley, guarded closely. Shot clock at 6, and the basket is good.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Here's Knight. Oh, the shot is off. Here's Beasley. Oh, the long ball, no good. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Clutch. No good. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter.
Number 17, third personal foul, second team foul. The line for Memphis, number 17, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are big free throws, helping to stretch out this lead.
Takes a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Outside Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Money from 3.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Now here's Jackson. Deflects the pass. And the ball ends up out of bounds. Now keep possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Now here's Jackson. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. Puts one up from 19. Oh, he cannot hit.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Oh, no good on the layup. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
At the line for two, number 17.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And timeout called by Doug Christie. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Here's Knight. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
14 foul. At the line for Memphis, Beasley. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
So Memphis wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.